Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Amuzio here with fantasy data covering my top 10 waiver wire targets for week 6. Number 1, Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams was already proved to be a short yardage back for the Kansas City Chiefs, amassing 2 touchdowns throughout the year. Now fills in for an injured Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He becomes my number 1 target here for the waiver wire for week 6. Number 2, Davonte Booker, who filled in nicely for an injured Saquon Barkley after that scary ankle injury. Davonte Booker saw a league-leading 88.2% snap share amongst all running backs for week 5. We expect that usage to be the same moving forward as long as Saquon Barkley is out. Number 3, Alex Collins. Alex Collins saw a 7th best amongst all running backs, a 70.8% snap share with Carson being out. As long as Carson's out, we expect the role to continue as well and becomes a must-add in all your fantasy lineups. Jeff Wilson, a speculative add for week 6. We're adding him here as long as you have an IR spot or are very needy at running back. This allows you to just stash him on the bench for his return for early to mid-November. We have seen that this team does not trust Sermon, and with Jeff Wilson nearing a return, we expect him to at least be in the mix for the San Francisco running back committee. Number 5, Kadarius Toney, or number 1 if you're needy for a wide receiver. Kadarius Toney exploded on the scene, catching 10 of 13 passes for 189 yards here in week 5. He's a must-add in all PPR formats, especially with Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, as well as Kenny Golladay injured. Number 6, Amon-Ra St. Brown. St. Brown immediately steps into the flex consideration with Quintus Cephas with a broken collarbone. We've already seen Hawkinson banged up. Amon-Ra St. Brown has seen 13 PPR points over the last 2 weeks and 8 targets in each of those contests. He's a must-add in all PPR leagues. Number 7, James Washington. With Juju Smith-Schuster slated to miss the rest of the year with his shoulder, James Washington immediately steps in as the wide receiver 3 here for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Heineke. If you're in need of a streaming option at quarterback for week number 6, Heineke may be your option. Facing a Chiefs defense that has allowed 30 points or more in each of its contests, Tyler Heineke has scored at least 23 fantasy points or more in 3 of 4. He becomes an immediate consideration at all spots needed for quarterback. Ricky Seals-Jones immediately steps into the tight end conversation here. He stepped in for Logan Thomas, who had been averaging 100% snap share, and Seals dominated the snap share amongst all tight ends in week number 5 with 98%. Number 10, you need a defensive special team. Dallas is your team to target. Dallas has a potential defensive player of the year on the roster with Tavon Diggs, who's had 6 interceptions on the year, and this team does not seem to be slowing down. Add Dallas if you're in need of a team. Those are my top 10 waiver wire targets for week 6.